Hi, welcome to Engelgeist. This is my channel. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for stopping in, saying hello, checking your Tarotscope. This is my first round of Tarotscopes. This is the monthly predictive for August 2019 for the sign of Aquarius. So if your sun, moon, or rising is in Aquarius, you would want to watch this video to get further insight. It is a general reading, so some of it may apply to you and some of it may not. If it doesn't apply or you don't like the reading, there's certainly plenty of other great readers on YouTube. I can make suggestions if you need them. Feel free to comment in the comments below. Also, please like the video if you do like it. Subscribe to the channel if you like the way that I read. I will be doing this on a monthly basis. I also do a morning forecast too. And any other ideas that you guys would like to see? I do pick-a cards. I've started doing pick-a cards. I have a couple up already, and I have a bunch of ideas for future pick-a cards. So that's there to you and available to you. And also, my little Aquarians, we have, what was I gonna say? Oh, check in, after I upload the video, check in the description section. I will put your monthly theme song in there. It's supposed to be an inspirational song after I do the reading. Once I look at the cards and everything, I ask Spirit for like, what song do they want to hear during this month while they're dealing with whatever they're dealing with. So look for that afterwards if some of you happen to watch this video right after it gets uploaded. Okay, so I think we're ready to get started. Thank you again for visiting. I appreciate every watch, every view, every subscriber and like. I really do. So I'm a new YouTuber. I'm gonna shuffle the cards, asking Spirit to give me the cards that best represent what all Aquarians with sun, moon, or rising will be experiencing in the month of August of 2019. So those with sun, moon, or rising in Aquarius and possible Venus if love shows up. God, if love would show up for all of us, wouldn't that just solve the world's problems, huh? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Why the hell am I singing? Aquarians, are you guys in a good mood? I feel like you might be. I feel like you guys are ready to frolic in the month of August. Frolic and play. Your cards feel kind of light and fluffy. It's a little resistance, but not much. Nothing major. Just kind of light and fun, being the social butterflies that you are as Aquarius. Getting to know new people. And then getting to leave them. Okay, Spirit. One more shuffle. Let's see what Aquarius has in store for themselves for the month of August 2019. Okay, so this first card kind of shows me where you're going to be sort of vibrating at for the majority of the month. It tells me a little bit about sort of where you're at. So this is the Child of Cups, which is a water. Cups is usually a symbol of water, but this is all about the emotions. The cups represents the emotions. This is the feeler card. This card is all about being in our feelings the month of August, but not in a bad way. I'm looking more at all of these bright colors, the balloons, the smiling children. I feel like there's a childlike energy. There's that lightness that we had in the shuffle, and me like the prompt to sing, which is not very much like me, especially on video. And singing about love and stuff like that. It feels like the Aquarians for the month of August might be, kind of floating. Now, I'm not going to say everybody's perfectly happy. This blue section here does make me feel like some of you might get down or get a little sad throughout the month. But the majority of the card to me looks really, really happy and buoyant and full of enthusiasm, excitement. So I think you guys are, ready to enjoy August. It feels like you're going to be, for the most part, on a good foot, feeling energetic, feeling happy, feeling like the Child of Cups, like ready to play and have a good time and enjoy the August for what it is, kind of thing. And when you bring that sort of energy to the party, other people will kind of give that energy back, right? So that's actually a nice, light, fun card. There's a little bit of, also too, this being the child card, it also says to me there's a little bit of learning to be had for Aquarians in the month of August. Like there's a little bit of growth, there's a little bit of room for growing older or getting smarter about our feelings or whatever. But for the most part, my feeling is that you guys are gonna feel pretty good and be full of enthusiasm and motivation and energy, okay? This next card is the highest goal for the month. So this is kind of like what we can attain if we go all the way to the very end to the highest goal. This would be what we get to have. So this is the Man of Worlds. This is Achiever. So this would be like the King of Pentacles, basically. Excuse me, sorry, I have something caught in my throat. So this card basically says, it's obviously Achiever. It looks like we have a lot of big plans. We have a lot of dreams. We might have been working towards them over the last few months. This feels like this could be the culmination of achieving some of those dreams. I look at, there's like been a lot of hard work and a lot of, there are some of you, I feel like when I look at these men are drawing me in here, some of you might have been dealing with like legal or medical issues. Some of those might be coming to an end in the month of August if we really work hard at like kind of seeing them finished, you know what I mean? Like putting in the work. This is all about putting in hard work and getting the results back from that work, right? The riches, the wealth, the determination and the strength. We put it, what we put in is what we get back. So this would be the ultimate goal of the month, like to be the achiever, be the king of basically pentacles. The world represents like material wealth, jobs, relationships, things like that. So achieving like high goals, putting in the hard work and really reaping the results of that, it does feel like it would make it for a very busy August. I'm gonna say this right out of the gate, like looking at this feeler card is how you're vibrating most of the month. And this being the penultimate goal, I don't necessarily know that you'll get there with this childlike sort of behavior or playful nature. This is much more harder work. But those Aquarians that are still on that harder work path that maybe has been existing for you guys for the last few months previous to now, if you stay on that path, there's a lot to be achieved and a lot to be earned. And a lot of things, like I feel like there's endings happening in this card for you guys. I feel like there's things that come to an end around like either legal battles, medical issues. That's these men here. These men are definitely telling me that there's some of those things will be ending for you if you stay on track and you don't play too much. But those of you that want to play, it's totally fine. You don't have to achieve this. You can achieve this at a later date. It doesn't like take it off the table, if that makes sense. Now, the next card is the soul or spirit card. And this is what your soul or spirit is working on during the month of August. So this is the universe. Interesting. Because this achiever card is here and it says like you can have pretty much anything, like you can, if you put in the hard work, it's all there, and that's like your highest sort of goal for the month. The soul is working on the universe card. The universe showing up in the soul space basically says that pretty much anything is on board for you right now. This is essentially like the world card in any traditional tarot deck. It means sort of the kind of the end of the journey. You can have just about anything. Everything's good. This is a big giant yes from the universe. It is sort of, in this deck, I kind of see it as the universe sort of gives us whatever we put out. So if we're putting out hard work and not necessarily effort though, guys. We want to be working hard, but not like working hard with a fear that we might not achieve it, right? This childlike energy, now that I'm looking at this universe card, this childlike energy and this playful energy, the enthusiasm in it, might actually be the exact same thing, might be the exact type of energy that we want to infuse into the universe card to actually get the things that we want that bring us joy. This card here feels a little bit more like hardworking, earning, effort, and that's fine if you want to go that route. But sometimes when we get those things in that energy, we don't necessarily enjoy them as much as when we get them when we're like being youthful, happy, and enthusiastic about it. This card in your spirit space says to me that the possibilities are limitless for the Aquarians in the month of August. You guys can have whatever it is you put out there. You can have whatever it is you want. The universe, your spirit is working with the universe to bring to you what it is you want to make manifest. So, and this achiever energy too also says that like this kind of idea of setting goals and attaining them is definitely present in the month of August for the Aquarians. Now, The next card is what I call, the next two cards actually are what I call the influence cards. They kind of are things that we should know about or be aware of that could be influencing us. So one is the Ace of Crystals, which is brilliant. Okay, so this is beautiful. The crystals deals with the mind, right? So basically, crystals is like, how would that be? Swords in another deck, in a traditional tarot deck. So this would be similar to the Ace of Swords. This is brilliance. This is brilliant thinking. This is like the universe or the powers that be, our spirit guides, whatever is like sort of guiding us, whatever's outside of us, influencing us. It's giving us brilliant thought this month. It's giving us like this opportunity to kind of have these explosive ideas pop in our head, like this firework of clear thought that's on this card, that kind of inspire us to do whatever it is we need to do to get the things that we want from the universe to achieve the goals that we want to achieve, right? And I think that we get that because we're keeping this youthful, open, sort of pleasant, enthusiastic, joyful energy throughout the month, right? So when we keep that flow going and we keep that happiness going, we're more apt to be open to the more brilliant ideas that are out there. And we have these strikes or flashes of inspiration that maybe we think are our own, but they're actually coming from outside sources that are maybe a little bit more divinely guided. Okay, so let's just say that in line with like the universe and our spirit, right? Because our spirit and the universe is working together. Okay, watch out. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, Aquarius. Watch out. You guys might not want to leave the house. You guys have the Ace of Wands as another influencer. And this is the Illumination card. And this card is always like a little bit of a shocker to me. This is like sort of... this is like the Ace of Rods or the Ace of, I guess it's Wands in any other deck. This is a spiritual card, but it's the Ace, so it's packed with a little bit of extra energy, just like this Ace of Crystals. These are your two outside influences, and you've got your soul working with the universe. So what I'm going to say to you guys is the month of August is going to be crazy. This is going to be a little bit of like an eye-opener for you. Like you're going to, like something's going to come to you that's going to illuminate old situations, in such a way that it might be a bit shocking. That's kind of what I feel like with this hand sort of touching that. It's like, ouch, right? It's a little bit shocking, but the illumination and the awareness that comes from it is deeply important and deeply like sort of impactful. Like it's going to be a little bit on the, like maybe, I don't want to say that it's unpleasant, but it might shock you, but it's going to be for your benefit, and it will be hugely beneficial. It will lead you to like the light. It will lead you to understanding a little bit better about a given situation that maybe you didn't know something was going on behind you or around you, behind your back, that sort of thing. This kind of card is like the shit's going to come to light around you, but it's going to come to light in your favor, right? It might be a little bit shocking, but don't worry. And when I look at both of these cards as your influences, girl, are you guys going to some fireworks or what? Like, 4th of July done already happened. I don't know. Aquarians, you guys are in for it. And this, I have to say this too, the fact that your spirit is working with this universe card in its space means that there's some serious creative energy going on. There's some serious like flow coming to you guys, and how you go about choosing to channel it and handle it is going to be up to you. But this achiever card being as your highest goal, like putting in the hard work and doing that, says to me that if you harness these two ace energies that are coming at you with this universe card as your soul card, you're in for some big like achievements, changes. Yes, there might be a lesson or two from this illumination card where you're like a little bit shocked, like, oh wow, I thought they were my friend, or oh wow, I didn't know that my boss felt that way. Whatever it is that kind of comes to light, it's going to help you in the long run. It's going to propel you forward. It's going to give you the opportunity to get ahead of the game. Stay childlike, stay like buoyant and free and happy during all of this, and it's gonna pop off. It's gonna be on and popping for you guys in August, like big time. I want you, if some of you Aquarians need to come back and tell me what exactly happened in the month of August, because I'm telling you big shit's coming. I can just tell just from these two aces and then this universe card, and your highest goal is this achiever card. So it means like you've got some like the roof, the glass ceiling is really high in the month of August for you to hit if you want to hit it. Now, this last card is what I call the potential outcomes card, and this is sort of kind of like this is our highest outcome, right? The achiever card. This card represents sort of where things are naturally going to flow, right now as the energy stands. So it's not set in stone by any means, but it sort of gives us like a barometer of where we're heading naturally without doing much about changing it. The cool thing is if it's a negative card, we can use it as a warning right now to effectively avoid it by making choices and changes now to affect the outcome because we have free will. But if this card is something that's beneficial or that we want to have come to pass, we can just relax and just keep going status quo and move forward. And this card will just kind of come down naturally. It will come to pass naturally. So this is the Empress. Wow, you guys. Aquarians, you got it going on this month. August is your guys' month. It's really it's awesome to see. So the Empress is always benevolent. She's loving. She's full of ideas. She's full of compassion. She's sort of in the center of her world. She's grounded. She has her emotions, but she's definitely knows like what's going on in her world. She sees troubles before they arrive. She's creating peace wherever she goes. Her life is good and steady. I feel like, excuse me. I feel like she is a little bit lonely, right? So some of you Aquarians might be a little bit lonely in your having it all, right? So if you guys get to this place of the Empress where you feel like everything's sort of settled and under control, but yet you don't have the sort of love department under control, not that it's not under control, but that it's not like complete or there yet, don't be surprised. This universe card, though, I have to say this, it says to me that because your soul is working with the universe and you have this illumination card and this brilliance card as your outside influences and the achiever card as your highest goal, you guys could work on love in the month of August. I don't necessarily see it super clearly, but I see it as a possibility because really with these cards, it looks like anything is possible. Anything. I mean, seriously, like you're backed by two aces, and then you've got the universe working with your soul's working with the power of the universe to kind of bring to you whatever it is that you want. The outcome in all of this, like the easy outcome, or like we don't even have to do anything major. We end up at the Empress, right? She, like I said, she's trusting her intuition. She's in the center of her world. She's grounded. She's blossoming and beautiful. She is aware of her beauty. She's got it all. She can see her surroundings. She knows she's safe. She has her intuition working for herself. She's on top of it. The only thing I feel like she might be lacking or that she's looking for is possibly a partner. And I think that some of you Aquarians might be sort of hungry for that. If you want to really go the full route, you can try and work on it in the month of August. I think that it's there for you. I don't see that it's like jumping out clear as day. Like, I think Taurus had love definitely show up, the possibility of love. But for you, it looks like there's other possibilities. And love could be in there because this universe card is vast. It's like we can create whatever we want as long as we're consciously aware of what we're creating. If we start to treat ourselves like the Empress or become aware of this Empress card early in the month, who knows? By the end of the month of August, if we slip right into this Empress energy early on in August and live in it and live from it, we could get to this achiever card and we could be building all kinds of things and have all kinds of amazing shit in our lives. Both changes and new ideas coming to fruition by the end of August that will sort of blow our minds. And I'm just going to leave you guys with that, okay? So please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check in with your theme song. I know what your theme song is. I can already hear it in my head, so I'm going to go put it on once I upload this video. Check into your theme song. That's going to be your song for the month. You want to play it anytime you want to like kind of rally your energy and raise your vibration. Please check back in with me for like mid-month August and let me know what's going on for you guys, because these cards are incredible, and I think that like Aquarians are going to have a really bang up month in August. So I'm interested to see where y'all take it. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. And please come back and take in another video when you get a chance. Have a good day and a great August. Bye.